So today's video is a gentleman who's got really bad fungal nails, and these are the kind of nails that you really want to do something with, but it's really up to the patient as to whether they want to or not. We'll talk about this more on the other end of the video, so enjoy the yellow, crumbly, yucky nails. Now, so how's Diane?
Really good. She's had some heart issues. She had AFib.
Okay.
And it took a while to kind of get that under control. But now she's got a pacemaker, and
Good.
they did kind of what do they call it, an ablation.
An ablation? Yeah.
She had to have her mitral valve replaced, so she had open heart surgery.
Oh, wow.
That was sort of the beginning of a whole bunch of
Stuff.
yeah, a bunch of stuff that kind of went on. And
Well, please tell her I said hello.
I will. She's the one who made me come here.
Well, good, because she's probably the one who gets scratched in bed by these
Yeah.
nails every night.
Oh, and she said, well, not every night, but she hasn't liked my feet for years and years.
Well, here's one other thing. You know, if you look at the skin and go a little wide on that, and you see that it's scaly and it has like these polka dots things on it, that's an indication that you've just got this chronic athlete's foot going on.
Oh, really? Okay.
So nobody gets nails like this who also doesn't have a long-standing issue with athlete's foot. It's the same fungus
Really?
that causes
Okay.
both. So if you decide to treat the nails, then that would also be something that would resolve
Okay.
over time. Because especially your other foot is real scaly, and are they itchy at all?
No.
Okay.
I had an infection in my leg up here for a while. This gets real itchy up here.
Okay. Yeah, that
But I
part
got-
wouldn't be athlete's foot,
Yeah,
but
okay. I got something that helps that.
when did this nail split?
Well, it was about 3 months ago. It was longer ago than that. But then I was cutting it one time, about 3 months ago, and I kind of lifted up on it,
Okay.
and I thought the whole nail was going to come off, and it was bleeding like mad. So I thought, well, this is a problem, but I put a Band-Aid on it,
Yeah.
and it never, it just stopped. I mean, it was just fine. I got it was last October. I had a physical, annual checkup, and I had like an irregular heartbeat.
I saw that on your medical history form.
So then my Dr. Becker sent me to this Dr. Moore. First of all, he said, well, he was really upset. So he says, you gotta go to the store right now and get the blood thinner and so forth. And he got me a prescription of.
So you're on Callus.
Yeah, not Eliquis, because then as soon as I got to Dr. Moore, he said, well, you shouldn't be on what you're on. You should be on Eliquis.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not, but I haven't had any. So then I, had some. Well, I did actually have one, one of those, what do they call it, where they shock your heart back into.
Cardioversion?
Yeah, cardioversion. And as far as I know, I haven't had any issues since.
Okay.
And
Now it's interesting because on your medical history form, you put that it's an age-related arrhythmia.
well, I think that when I talked to Dr. Moore,
And he's cardiology.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I said, well, first of all, I don't really think I got much of a heart issue.
Okay, hang on one second.
But she says, well, something like, so I said, I really don't want to be on this Eliquis, on the blood thinner. But she said, well, at your age, you just ought to be on it anyway.
Interesting. Like we said for years about aspirin at a
Well,
certain age.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so I don't know. So I'm taking, I mean, I hardly ever watch TV, but when I do, and I hardly ever see a commercial because Diane runs the TV and she records everything and blocks out all the commercials.
Okay.
But the ads that irritate me the most are that I do see are the, you know, drug company ads.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, you spend $1 gazillion on advertising and get everybody to think they need something.
Right.
So, but I come home, I mean, within a week after I started taking Eliquis, I'm sitting down in front of the TV and there's an ad for Eliquis. And I thought, God, how could this be?
Well, I don't think it's because your cardiologist is getting paid off by the people.
Oh, no, I don't
I think
so
it's just,
either.
it's
I mean, she
better
said,
product.
Yeah, I mean, she's, you know, she said, well, if you were my dad, I'd tell you should be on.
Right, fewer side effects than like warfarin or
Yeah.
any of that.
And, you know, and I mean, the last thing I want to do is have a stroke from some kind of blood clot or something.
Exactly.
You know, so, you know, so I guess I'm doing Eliquis.
Yeah. Well, you're handsome enough, they could make you one of their spokespeople where it says
right.
actual patient.
I'm not doing that. Actually, 20 years ago, I mean, I was on cholesterol medication for a little bit.
Okay.
Back when it first came out, what was the first one that was out? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know,
one
but
of the
so
statins,
I got,
was it,
I was
yeah.
taking it, and then I saw, or I read someplace that some people got muscle cramps or something from it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I had incredible upper back cramps in my back.
Wow. So
he put me on something else and, you know, took me off of the one and put me on another one, and kind of same thing happened. And I changed my diet and started getting some more exercise, and my cholesterol, you know, I went back to see him and he said, well, what did you do to, you know, get your cholesterol down? I said, well, I changed my diet a little bit and worked out more. So I haven't been on that I was only on it sort of sporadically for a year, you know, because I mean, I tried all and I found that they all, I'm not so sure it wasn't psychological, but and I've been trying to find a reason not to do the Eliquis, but I haven't been able to figure that out yet. I thought when my toe started bleeding, that would be the reason, but that didn't last.
all bleeding eventually stops, you know?
Yeah, good. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that.
All right, we're gonna smooth them out. If this is uncomfortable, let me know, okay?
Okay. the real deal.
Big difference, yeah. Alright.
See, now what you should do is look at one of my tennis shoes, my right foot, because it's got a hole where my big toe is
Yeah.
from my toenail going through it.
Oh.
And I have another pair of tennis shoes, a little bit newer, that's the same way. So this is a really good sign.
Yeah, so, you know, it could also be how you're walking, that toe is getting lifted up
Yeah.
a lot and
Yeah.
pushing through.
Yeah,
An issue for another day,
yep, okay.
which we could definitely talk about if you had any other complaints of pain or
Okay,
anything. But now, on this right foot, these aren't really bleeding, but I'm just gonna put a little Band-Aid on
Oh.
those two toes.
okay.
And, so just leave these on until tomorrow.
Sure,
They'll be
okay.
fine. So this is gonna feel a whole lot better.
All right, they look better.
Yeah. And, you know, and think about if you want to treat the fungal infection in those nails. And if you do,
Yeah,
really all we require is a blood test before we start.
okay. So, okay, I gotta think about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
It's-
sort of,
There's no
I'm
rush.
anti-meds
Okay.
generally.
Well, you know, there's
but-
all kinds of topicals that people swear have gotten rid of it, like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Really?
Yeah. Where's your socks?
Well, I didn't have any.
You don't want any? I've had people who've soaked it in Listerine. I've had people who've soaked it, you know, put bleach on
Sure.
them every day.
Really?
Yeah, so, you know, but if it's been this way for this long, the chances of a topical
Yeah,
really
doing
fixing
any
it,
good.
slim to none.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you wanted to try this.
So what would the time period, if I did the meds, I mean,